This is Swiss chard, and we use this in a few recipes in the cleanse, and I just wanted you to see what it looks like. There are different colors of chard. You'll see some that have a stem that may be bright yellow, a vibrant magenta color, orange, and red is also common, and the red ones will also have, the veins will be that color. So these are some really gigantic leaves, and I'm going to show you how we remove the ribs to use them for a smoothie. So I'm just going to put those aside because I know that we're not going to need this many big ones. We'll save those for soup or something. Okay, so you can see here that it has this beautiful veining pattern here. And this one's a little bit limp, but most of the time you'll see them, they'll be more crisp like this. And what we're going to do, because a lot of blenders have a hard time with the stems, is just remove this, and then and we'll just cut it out. You can either rip it or cut it out, and then we'll chop the chard, and then we'll measure out how much we need for the recipe. Okay, so for this little guy here, it's just really easy to slice down the center with a sharp knife, like this, and cut this out. Now you can keep the stems, they're perfectly edible. They just take a little bit longer to cook. If you're using them maybe like in the chard skillet, you could also add the ribs in, and you would just chop these up like you would celery or any kind of stock. But they do need to be cooked longer, so you'd cook them with the onions. But for the smoothie, we're not going to use that this time. And so I've taken that out, you can see, like that. And then to cut it, if I'm cutting it into ribbons, I'm just going to go like this and use my knife and cut it into thin slices. And we call those ribbons. It's the same with kale and other leafy greens, and you can see they're like that. A little bit easier to chew, and like that, and you can also tenderize them a little bit more if you're going to eat them raw. Now when we're measuring for our smoothie, our leafy greens, we like to really pack them in there. So my smoothie recipe here, I'm going to make the carrot pineapple one later, and I'm going to be using 1 packed cup for this recipe. So I'm going to get some more, cut off some more chard here, and we're just going to pack it in there like that until we get to 1 cup.